The main force of the Zhao army was approaching, and behind the Han army was the Swift River. The Han army had no way back. At this moment, the commander of the Han army, Han Xin, shouted, "There's no way back for you all. You will only die if you don't fight bravely." As a result, the fighting spirit of the Han army was inspired, and the Han army fought against the Zhao army to the death and finally defeated the Zhao army completely. Let's pause here. The above is the most popular and simplest version of Han Xin's fight with one's back to the river. Unfortunately, this is not historically accurate at all. In this episode, let me show you the full story of the Battle of Jingxing. I will talk about many fascinating details, and you will definitely learn something new after watching this video. My channel shares videos about interesting characters and stories in Chinese history every 2 weeks. Welcome to watch the videos and subscribe to my channel. First, let me briefly introduce Han Xin, the protagonist of this battle. Han Xin was the commander under Liu Bang, the founder of the Han dynasty. He was also one of the most important generals who helped Liu Bang establish the Han dynasty. In addition, he was probably the greatest military strategist in Chinese history. Now, let's take a quick look at the background of the Battle of Jingxing. 3 years after the Battle of Julu, Xiang Yu and Liu Bang, who had joined hands to overthrow Qin, turned against each other and went to war for the control of ancient China. At this time, Liu Bang's Han army and Xiang Yu's Chu army confronted each other in Xinyang, and Han Xin led an army to defeat Wei state, which turned against the Han army and captured the king of Wei, Bao, alive. After conquering Wei state, Han Xin proposed to Liu Bang that he led a strategic mobile force to the north to continue to attack Zhao state, Dai state, and Qi state, and to eventually encircle Xiang Yu from the east. Liu Bang highly appreciated this proposal, so he gave Han Xin tens of thousands of troops and also sent Zhang Er to assist him. This is the background of the Battle of Jingxing. Zhang Er was originally an important strategist under the king of Zhao. However, in the Battle of Julu, he had a conflict with the general of Zhao, who was his good friend at that time, Chen Yu, and they turned against each other. Please watch my video about the Battle of Julu for more details. Zhang Er then left Zhao state and joined Liu Bang. Zhang Er joined Han Xin in the Battle of Jingxing this time. Although he didn't directly command the battle, he played an important role. I will talk about this in details later. When the king of Zhao, Xie, learned that Liu Bang had sent Han Xin to attack his state, he sent Xia Yue of Dai state to lead an army to garrison Wu County. Han Xin led his army to secretly advance on Wu County and launched a sudden attack from the east of Wu County on the Dai army stationed outside of the county. Panicked, the Dai army was quickly defeated and fled to the east to Zhao state. Han Xin ignored the enemy forces inside Wu County and pursued the fleeing enemy non-stop. Finally, he caught up with the Dai army at Yuyu and killed Xia Yue. Only then did Han Xin send Cao Can to lead an army back to Wu County to eliminate remnants of the enemy forces. Liu Bang was overjoyed when he heard the news of the victory. He rewarded Han Xin with the negative large number of elite soldiers. Yes, you heard that right. It means that he transferred almost all the elite soldiers in Han Xin's hands to reinforce Xinyang. Since the military situation in Xinyang was critical at that time and Liu Bang was his boss, Han Xin tolerated it and continued to lead the remaining 30,000 troops to Zhao state. However, these troops were weak with little training. When the king of Zhao and Chen Yu heard that Xia Yue had been killed, they hurriedly led an army of 200,000 soldiers to guard the entrance of the Jingxing Pass. Here I need to briefly talk about the terrain. Between the lowest plateau and the North China Plain lies a mountain range called the Taihang Mountains. There are only 8 east-west valleys across the mountains. These valleys link the lowest plateau and the North China Plain and are called 8 passes of the Taihang. Han Xin's army was going to take the Jingxing Pass, the 5th pass of the 8 passes, to cross the Taihang Mountains to attack Zhao state. Therefore, Zhao State must guard the Jingxing Pass. The Jingxing Pass was long and narrow. If an army encountered an ambush in the pass, the whole army would be annihilated. Therefore, Han Xin stationed his army at the west entrance of the Jingxing Pass and observed the situation. The Zhao army was also discussing ways to deal with Han Xin. Li Zuoche, a strategist of King of Zhao, believed that after the Han army entered the Jingxing Pass, their marching army would be stretched quite long due to the narrow path. If he could lead 30,000 soldiers and take a shortcut to raid the Han army's supply units while the main force of the Zhao army was guarding the east entrance of the Jingxing Pass, the Han army would collapse after a period of time due to lack of provisions. This was a strategy that wouldn't fail. However, the king of Zhao and Chen Yu believed that the Han army was small and exhausted. If the Zhao army avoided the battle, it would be looked down upon by other warlords. Therefore, they didn't adopt this strategy. Han Xin received this news from his spy and was finally relieved. At the same time, he secretly admired Li Zuoche. Only after repeated scouting to make sure that there was no ambush in the Jingxing Pass did Han Xin finally order his army to enter it. Entering the Jingxing Pass safely was the key to this battle, and this couldn't have been done without the information sent by Han Xin's spy. When we think about it carefully, we will realize that Han Xin's spy was even able to learn how decisions were made within the Zhao army's command, which means that the spy had a high status in the Zhao army and was well hidden. As I mentioned before, Zhang Er, who assisted Han Xin in the army, was once a powerful minister of Zhao state. So we have reason to believe that this spy was planted in Zhao by Zhang Er. If Han Xin hadn't obtained the accurate information, he would certainly not have entered the Jingxing Pass easily, but would have thought of other ways to deal with the Zhao army. If that was the case, the battle wouldn't have ended so quickly. Let's get back to the battle itself. When Han Xin led his army to the front of Wei River, which was 15 kilometers away from the east entrance of the Jingxing Pass, he ordered the army to stop marching. Then he made the most crucial arrangement of the battle. He sent General Guan Yin to lead a light cavalry of 2,000 soldiers, each carrying a red flag of the Han army, to go straight to the hill next to the entrance of the Jingxing Pass via a small road in secret at night, and then lie in ambush on the hill. He told Guan Yin to go down the hill to steal the Zhao camp and plant the Han flags all over it after the entire Zhao army came out of their camp to fight the battle. After assigning the tasks, Han Xin ordered the rest of his army to rest. After dawn, Han Xin said to everyone, "We will have a group dinner after defeating the Zhao army today." No one believed him, but Han Xin didn't mind. He ordered 10,000 soldiers to cross the Wei River first and form up with their backs to the river. This arrangement was really contrary to military common sense. Forming up with their backs to the river, the soldiers were left with no way back. Han Xin's subordinates were all speechless, while the king of Zhao and Chen Yu both couldn't stop laughing. Only after these 10,000 soldiers were in formation did Han Xin order the rest of his troops to cross the river. He crossed last with his command flag and drum corps. This was because Han Xin knew that the Zhao army wanted to kill him, therefore it would not attack before he crossed the river. Sure enough, when the Zhao army saw Han Xin's command flag, the main force came out of the camp to attack the Han army. Han Xin ordered the 10,000 troops who had crossed the river first to stay put, while he himself led the other 20,000 troops to fight against the enemy. The two armies were fighting tooth and nail. After a while, Han Xin ordered his army to retreat to the riverside while fighting, throwing away the command flag, drums, horses, and many other items. Untrained soldiers can easily rout during a retreat. God knows how Han Xin managed to command these inexperienced soldiers to retreat in an orderly manner. When the Han army reached the riverside, the 10,000 reserve troops took over the battle from the main force and fought with the Zhao army. Although these 10,000 soldiers had rested for a long time, the Zhao army was so large that the Han army was gradually losing the battle. Han Xin shouted, There's no way back for you all. You will only die if you don't fight bravely. At the same time, the main force of the Han army also rejoined the battle after a short rest. The Han army tried their best and barely managed to resist the waves of attacks from the Zhao army. In the eyes of the Zhao soldiers who were still stationed inside their camp, the Han army was about to be driven into the river, and no one was there to collect the spoils of war discarded by the Han army outside of the camp. This made them think to themselves, "What are we still doing in the camp? If we don't take action now, we won't be able to get any military merit or spoils of war." As a result, all of them came out of their camp. Some rushed to collect the spoils of war, and some ran to the riverside to join the battle. This was the moment that Guan Ying, who had spent most of the day hiding on the nearby hill, had been waiting for. Guan Ying and his soldiers quickly went down the hill and occupied the camp of the Zhao army. They replaced all the Zhao flags with the red flags of the Han army. On the riverside, the Zhao army had been unable to win the battle due to the desperate resistance of the Han army. This made them doubt both themselves and the Han army. How come these poorly dressed and untrained soldiers had not been driven into the river to feed the fish? Could it be the god was helping them and not helping us? Chen Yu, the commander of the Zhao army, wasn't too anxious when he saw that the morale of his army was shaken by the long battle. He ordered the Zhao army to stop attacking and slowly withdraw to the camp. He planned to let his army rest and to use the numerical superiority to drive Han Xin into the river tomorrow. Unfortunately, Chen Yu didn't expect that he could no longer see the sun the next day. The Zhao army was halfway back when they saw that their camp had been occupied by the Han army. The Han army in the camp shouted to them, "The king of Zhao has been captured, and Zhao state has been conquered." In an instant, the morale of the Zhao army was significantly shaken. Han Xin took this opportunity to attack the Zhao army with his main force, and Guan Ying also led his cavalry to attack the Zhao army from the other side. The morale of the Zhao army collapsed, and Zhao was defeated completely. Han Xin led his troops to wipe out the fleeing Zhao army. Chen Yu was killed, and the king of Zhao was captured. Zhao state was completely destroyed by this battle. After the battle, Han Xin's subordinates asked him, "Ordering the soldiers to form up with their backs to the river is really contrary to military common sense. How come you won the battle with this arrangement?" Han Xin answered, "All my soldiers are untrained. If there is a way back, their first reaction under adverse circumstances will be to run away, so I can't give them that option." Everyone was fully convinced by his answer. But what Han Xin didn't tell them was that the formation could only prolong the time that the Han army held on during the battle, while intelligence gathering and the surprise attack were the keys to winning the battle. Well, that's it for this episode. If you have any thoughts and suggestions, please leave your comments below. If you like my video, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. See you next time!